Be brave. Take risks. Nothing can substitute experience. Waiting is painful. Forgetting is painful. But not knowing which to do is the worst kind of suffering. Everything tells me that I am about to make a wrong decision, but making mistakes is just part of life. You have to take risks. We will only understand the miracle of life fully when we allow the unexpected to happen. Remember that wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. When you repeat a mistake, it is not a mistake anymore, it is a decision. The more in harmony you are with the flow of your own existence, the more magical life becomes. A warrior of light knows that he will hear an order in the silence of his heart that will guide him. Tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. The act of discovering who we are will force us to accept that we can go further than we think. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. Intuition is really a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life. Life is too short, or too long, for me to allow myself the luxury of living it so badly. People want to change everything and, at the same time, want it all to remain the same. You drown not by falling into a river, but by staying submerged in it. A child can teach an adult 3 things: to be happy for no reason, to always be busy with something, and to know how to demand with all his might that which he desires. You have to close some doors to open others. Anyone who loves in the expectation of being loved in return is wasting their time. You are what you believe yourself to be. Don't allow your mind to tell your heart what to do. The mind gives up easily.
People never learn anything by being told. They have to find out for themselves.
We have to stop and be humble enough to understand that there is something called mystery. Dreams are the language of God. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. There is only one way to learn. It's through action. Everything you need to know you have learned through your journey. The 2 hardest tests on the spiritual road are the patience to wait for the right moment and the courage not to be disappointed with what we encounter. One of the most destructive forces is the fear of failure. When you find your path, you must not be afraid. You need to have sufficient courage to make mistakes. Let us be absolutely clear about one thing. We must not confuse humility with false modesty or servility. If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. You will never be able to escape from your heart, so it's better to listen to what it has to say. To realize one's destiny is a person's only obligation. Life always waits for some crisis to occur before revealing itself at its most brilliant. You must understand that love never keeps a man from pursuing his personal legend. People want to see you doing well, but not better than them. Every blessing ignored becomes a curse. Don't give in to your fears. If you do, you won't be able to talk to your heart. No one can lie. No one can hide anything when he looks directly into someone's eyes. Everything that happens once can never happen again, but everything that happens twice will surely happen a 3rd time. Anyone who has lost something they thought was theirs forever finally comes to realize that nothing really belongs to them. No matter what he does, every person on earth plays a central role in the history of the world. People are afraid to pursue their most important dreams, because they feel that they don't deserve them.